Alright, pause on that a second. It's Sunday, July 3rd, 2022. This engine had a huge nest in it, okay? It was not seized, but what happened is moisture got down into the carburetor and got into the head, and then a ring of rust formed around the front of the piston. So when I went to turn it, it kept hitting the spot where it stopped. Now, a lot of times, usually when that happens, it's a thrown rod that's hitting and stopping. That's not what the case was. It was locked there. I was able to break it free by working it back and forth. Had I known that, I would have put the Marvel Mystery Oil. There's the liquid wrench. I used that and the Marvel Mystery Oil. I dropped that down the cylinder and then worked it free, and then used the starter to really clear it out. Okay, this was all rusty. I cleaned it up. Now I'm putting the magnet back. Use the business card to get your 10,000 air gap. I took the valve cover off for a second to check. We're good. Spark plug's tight. The carburetor is in terrible shape, obviously. I'm gonna see. I think I have another one that's either ready to go or in much better shape than this one. The unit is ready to clean this, but that is in really bad shape because I was outside in the rain for who knows how many years. So I have hopefully another carburetor I can throw right on. All right. Oil was nice. Gas tank is horrendous. It had some crap in it. It wouldn't even barely flow. So I'll run it off a spare tank just to make sure it runs. And this engine's coming up and off anyway. This machine's not salvageable. Still got to see where I put that seat. I hope I have and it wasn't taken. Because it was in the truck with the machine, and then either I took it out or it got taken. I really hope it didn't get taken because it was still a decent seat, minus like one small crack, and it was sunburnt. So I really hope that seat was not stolen from me. It could have been, if it was back there in the back of the truck, someone could have grabbed it and took off with it if they needed a seat. You never know. I don't know. I have to check. So where are we at? I'm setting the air gap right now. Valve cover has to be sealed and put back on, right? Okay. Carburetor, that one will have to be cleaned and rebuilt. I'm going to look and see if I have a better one or one ready to go. Oil's good. I'll run an auxiliary tank. We'll jump it, make sure it runs, okay? I guess I'll check and see if the deck turns on real quick and the transmission moves just real quick. Just make sure it's functional so I know that stuff all works before I take it apart. Off, so I know it's good. And then that engine's coming up and off. That's a 33 cubic inch. It's usually most common for the compression release, breaking off the camshaft. Don't see that as the issue. It's nice and free. So that's good. That big main problem isn't the problem on this one. And that's it there. So that's what's up with this. We're going to continue going. I want to hopefully be able to test this before it's too late. This one's ready to go, 100%. I've already had 2 people contact me on Marketplace. 2. But they both wanted to pay digitally. I can't do it. If it's over $600 in a year, you get hit with tax. It goes on, you get taxed, and it becomes official. I'm not looking to do that. I've been selling lawnmowers and machines for 10 years on Craigslist, cash. That's the way I got to keep it for now. That was Biden and the Democrats. You can thank Biden and the Democrats for that. I don't know if I had already mentioned this before. I know I did in past videos, but that's ridiculous. $600 for the year. Anything over that, you're taxed. Give me a break. I could see maybe over 600 in one transaction. But over a year, nah. The federal government decided to tighten up on that, and also bank accounts. Now instead of, they're checking them, I think if you have anything over like 4,000 now or something like that, where it used to be 10. That was another thing they changed. So you can thank Biden and the Democrats for that. They're tightening up on everything. So gas is through the roof. Everything's too expensive. That was another thing they did that sucks. It's making it tougher on us. So I'll tell you right now, if Trump was still in office, that wouldn't have happened. So I can only take cash or a certified check. which means, you know, if they want to use their card and put a loan up and get the certified check and do it that way, they can. But I can't take digital payment. I think I already took $300-400, so I'm at pretty much my limit safety wise. So I'm basically not. I can't take any more digital payment. eBay, yeah, that's one thing, but for this I can't do it. So this would have been sold already. One person, one earlier this morning got, kind of nasty with me about it. But you know what? He's in the same boat as me. He's about my age. He doesn't own a home. He's a millennial. 36 years old. I've been working over 20 years. I don't own a home. I don't own a home yet, all right? You know what I mean? So, when I become an official small business, then I'll take those form of payments and I'll pay the tax for it. For now, it's cash only. I'm not paying tax on that. That's ridiculous. Sorry. So, all right, back to this. So, let me get this squared away, a valve cover back on, and then I'll look for a carburetor real quick. That should be enough to test it. This needs to be blown off real quick. The air filter was pretty bad. I have a better one. Like I said, this engine is coming off. I'll either keep it or sell it. Now that I know it's going to be a running engine, you're talking probably about $350 for this engine. Easy peasy cover girl. Okay, so $350, and I'm not going to go over everything. I don't have time right now. I hear fireworks are getting ready to go off. Let me get this up and on so it's not too late when I run it. But that's what's going on, okay? That would have been gone already. I listed it late last night. This morning, I had 2 legit people on Marketplace ready to buy it, but they wanted to do it digitally. Last year, that wouldn't have been a problem, because last year I was only using Craigslist and OfferUp. I just started hearing about digital payments last year. I didn't even know how to use them then or anything. Then I started using them at the end of last year. We were fine. Then they came up with this new retarded law for this year, and that pretty much ruined it for that. It sucks, because it would have been gone already, and I wouldn't have minded taking digital payment. I would have went direct in, and that'd be cool. But for them to start taking tax and then, trigger that whole situation, sorry, can't do it right now. So that's what's going on. That's what's going on with that. So you can thank Biden for that one. All right, let me get this finished up real quick. That's all I wanted to mention. So, if Trump was still in office, he wouldn't have done that. As a businessman, he wouldn't have signed off on another tax that would have hurt the middle class. I can guarantee you that. So, whether you like him or not, when he was in office for the first 3 years, economically, we were in the best shape ever. As far as while I've been alive. Okay? Simple as that. You may not like what he said and the way he acted, this and that. He got stuff done. End of story. Way better than the things are now. And that's the bottom line. Alright guys, later.